So thank you all for taking the time out of your day to come practice breathing with me. I'm Natalie. I'm so excited that you're all here. We're going to go over 5 breathing exercises in this session. Most of these exercises I've come across as part of a regular yoga practice, but they're really applicable in daily life. They're diaphragmatic breathing, Kapalabhati, lion's breath, equal breathing, and alternate nostril breathing. Sorry, I just saw a chat and I'm trying to get to it. So why are breathing exercises important and why do they work? So your respiratory system, obviously we need to breathe every minute of every day that we are alive in order to stay alive. And we exercise our bodies to stay fit. And it's also important to exercise your breathing and your respiratory system. There's research that shows that controlling your breath can reduce stress, increase alertness, boost your immune system. And this is partially because consciously changing your breath sends a signal to your brain to adjust the parasympathetic nervous system, which can slow your heart rate, improve digestion, and promote calm feelings. It also can affect the sympathetic nervous system, which controls the release of stress hormones like cortisol. A couple of kind of disclaimers. You may want to first get a tissue before we get started because we are going to be breathing out of our noses. So if you have any congestion, if you have allergies or something like that, you may want to just clear that out before we start. Then if you're pregnant or you have blood pressure issues or a heart condition, probably should clear with your doctor before you do exercises like this, or at least, if you're feeling lightheaded, stop. And also, I am not a medical professional or anything. I am just a human being who has found these to be really helpful exercises and has, done research to better understand how they work and why they work. But, I will do my best to answer all of your questions, but I may need to do some further research to get back to you on some, anything that's a little bit more substantive just before we start. So the first exercise, diaphragmatic breathing, is kind of the foundation for all of the rest of the work that we're going to do. The diaphragm it's a dome-shaped muscle that sits at the bottom of your lungs. You can see at the bottom of your lungs. When you inhale, your diaphragm contracts and it moves down, making more space for the air in your lungs. And when you exhale, it contracts and moves up and pushes the air out of your lungs. In an ideal world, you would be breathing using your diaphragm all the time. But for a lot of reasons, people breathe out of their chest. And that can be, because of tight clothes. If you, like me, wear a lot of high-waisted pants, that can, really constrict the diaphragm. Or you slouch, or you just kind of get lazy and don't activate that muscle. So diaphragmatic breathing, it helps exercise your diaphragm and make sure that you're, using the full capacity of your lungs to oxygenate the blood. So in order to do diaphragmatic breathing, you either want to sit up straight or lie down in a comfortable position. Put one hand on your belly, my belly, sorry, I have to do this on my phone for internet reasons, and one hand on your chest. You take a deep breath in through your nose, and when you do that, you want to feel the hand that's on your stomach moving and not the hand that's on your chest. So this is trying to ensure that you are breathing into the bottom of your lungs. And so you breathe in through your nose, and then you'll breathe out through sort of pursed lips, like you're whistling almost. So, and when you exhale, you'll feel the hand on your belly go in, and you can use it to help push the air out. So let's do a couple of those together. So, and if you want to close your eyes, you are more than welcome to. So let's take a deep breath in through our nose and out through the mouth. How did that feel, if anyone wants to share? Did you feel like you got it? Do you feel uncomfortable? It can be a little bit uncomfortable if you're not used to it. I actually found that like it would kind of make me feel anxious, but with practice, if you do it for like 5 minutes a day, it becomes more natural, and it's also you know, something that you can pull out like anytime and do. All right, cool. So we'll start now with now that we have the sort of foundation of diaphragmatic breathing, we'll move on to the energizing portion of this workshop. So the next breathing exercise we're going to do is called Kapalabhati breathing. It's a yoga breathing technique, and it builds heat in your body, and it's really good to do in the morning if you're feeling a little sluggish or chilly, things that I personally have been experiencing a lot of in this new sort of daily routine. And so with this one, what you do is you'll sit in with a tall spine. You exhale completely, and all this happens out of your nose. This exercise. So you'll inhale like sort of halfway, and then very forcefully contract your diaphragm and exhale. And it happens very quickly, and the exhalation is very active, and the inhalation should happen pretty passively. So I'll demonstrate, and then we can do like 15 together. So it also can be helpful to put your hand on your stomach for this one. So you inhale halfway, and if you can see, if you look at my stomach while I'm doing it, it's like contracting pretty significantly. I'm wearing a pretty baggy shirt, but you should be able to see. So let's do some of those together. If you want to put your hand on your stomach, inhale halfway, and we'll do 15, okay? I lost track of counting, but hello? Hey, Bree.
Hi.
Oh, so many more people. Okay. So generally you should do like 30 of those at once, and then take a break, and you can do another 30 after. And if that seems kind of strenuous, you can start with 15 and work your way up. The third exercise we'll do is called lion's breath. It's another yoga exercise. And this one is it relieves tension in your face, partially because you stretch your face while you do it. And especially like the jaw and the tongue, which we don't often stretch our tongues, but it's one of the biggest muscles in the body. So it's, valuable to stretch from now and then. This breath can boost energy. It's also kind of just silly. So, you know, if you're feeling a little bit down, like it can, you know, it's a way to kind of just add some levity to your day. So the way that you do this one is you put your palms against your knees while you're sitting, and you stretch your fingers wide. The breath part of this, it's when you exhale out of your mouth, and you're going to make like a ha noise. So like almost like you're fogging a window with your throat. And while you're exhaling, you are going to open your eyes really wide, roll them to the back of your head, and stick out your tongue. So I'll do it once, and then we can all do it together, and we'll all look silly at the same time. So you inhale. So that's it. So we can all do it together. We'll do 3 of them together, okay? So inhale. And that's lion's breath. And I feel energized already. So the next portion is going to be the more sort of like grounding and calming breathing exercises. The first one is called equal breathing, and that is because you focus on making your inhales and exhales the same length. So, you know, making those, having each portion of your breath equal brings balance to, you know, your being. The key to this one is that you want to find a breath length that's not too difficult, but also not too easy, so that you can maintain it. Like, you don't want to, you know, have it be count to 2 for each, because that's going to be too easy. But, you know, maybe counting to 10 is like a little too much to maintain while you're inhaling and exhaling. So I think between 3 and 5 counts is probably an appropriate amount. And, you know, this one is also great because you can do it at any point if you just need some grounding, balancing energy. So to, you know, again, sit up straight and comfortably. We'll do, let's do a count to 4. So you will inhale 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, inhale 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, inhale 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4. And you can do this breath for 5 to 10 minutes a day as well, or, you know, if you're working and get worked up and to take a break, it's a really good one to do. And then the last exercise that we're going to work through is called alternate nostril breathing. So this one, it's a technique that's especially helpful if you're anxious or you're nervous or you're having trouble sleeping. And I personally find that this one, it's really helpful for me for focus, because I'm just really only thinking about my breath while I'm doing it. And so it helps to get my mind off of, you know, whatever may be spinning in there. So to do this one, and this is probably the most complicated breathing exercise of all of them that we're going to go through today, you take your right hand and you bend your index and middle fingers down. So my background seems to be doing weird things, but like this, and you put it in front of your nose. After an exhale, you will plug your right nostril with your thumb. Inhale. Switch and plug your left nostril with your ring and pinky finger, and then exhale out of your right nostril. You then inhale out of your right nostril, switch, exhale out of your left nostril. So you're switching nostrils after the inhale. And you always want to finish by exhaling out of the left nostril. So let's do some rounds together. So everybody exhale. Then you want to plug your left nostril. Sorry, plug your right nostril. Inhale. Plug your left. Exhale. Inhale. Plug your right. Exhale. Inhale. Plug your left. Exhale. Inhale. Plug your right. Exhale.
Mm-hmm.
Great. I want to thank all of you for taking the time and breathing and being a little bit silly on camera together. And I hope that these exercises help you in quarantine and in life. And love to you all, and good energy through the computer. And thank you so much.
Thank you.